Okay then! We learned quite a lot about the true nature of having a host. I despise her. Yeah, me too. Okay, we're on the same page there, I'm glad. Suzumoto, Shinohara, Morishi, and Miss Yoi. As soon as I'm done with those four, I'm breaking this stone. Yeah, I'm right there with you on that one. Better make sure to break the other one though while you're at it. As if he'd been waiting for this cue, Kishinuma pulled the other stone from his pocket. Ah, we scared that girl! Kishinuma! She doesn't know what it's like in that school. I mean, she was actually getting excited about going there. So I helped myself when she wasn't looking. Kishinuma, that's amazing. You're terrible though. Hey, serious business calls for serious action. Shinozaki, I don't know how to say this exactly, but about the whole resurrection thing. The whole situation with Suzumoto and the others should probably just be left alone, don't you think? You've gone through so much already, and have come really close to dying, and I don't think any of them, not Suzumoto, Miss Yoi, Shinohara, or Morishi, would want that. Yeah, we're gonna need that girl's help to find the Book of Shadows, and I don't think she's gonna help us when she, finally notices that the stone is no longer in her bag. But that might not be true. Damn it, Shinozaki! Just stop! Do you know how much Satoshi and Nakashima have been worrying about you? I'm sorry. But Kishinuma, please, you have to understand. I just need a little more. I need you to hear me for just a little bit longer, okay? Please, just let me do this. Fine, but listen, you're not doing this alone. I'm going to keep one of the stones. Okay. Aw, they really do make a good couple, don't you think? It'll be alright, Huh? I turned my gaze up to meet Kishinuma's. My eyes must have looked like saucers. Windows into a mind full of worries, ideas and fears sprung by this unexpected turn of events. If anything happens, don't hesitate to call me, okay? I'm here for you. I don't want you blindly rushing into dangerous situations like you did yesterday. I may not be able to offer much, but I'm confident I can at least protect you from harm. Kishinuma patted me on the head, reassuring as he said this, and I had no idea how to react. I felt warm and safe, but also a little annoyed. Much like a younger sister being simultaneously comforted and scolded by her big brother. All I could say in response was... okay. I could feel my eyes still bulging from my head. Open as far as my eyelids would allow, I imagined how I must have appeared to Kishinuma, and was momentarily embarrassed. Come on now, let's get you home. Okay. Ah, we're finally in control. Can I find a save point? I would like to save. Ready to head home? Not just yet, no. Alright, just let me know when you're good to go. Alright. Are we good to go once I figure out how to freaking save? I don't need anything right now. He's late. Seriously, what is he thinking? That boy needs a boot to the head, I swear. Wow. Violent, aren't we? I can't run down there. Alright, let's look upstairs. Oh god, I'm tired. How come I don't have a stamina mirror and let me know what my stamina's at? All this trouble just to find a place to save, I swear to god. I can't move. Where are all the people? The streets seem unusually quiet. Is it because of the late hour? Probably. I remember running up these stairs with Mayu Suzumoto at the time. It never dawned on me that the legitimacy of these memories could ever be called into question. Why would it? When you graduate, transfer, or get married, you're always still able to see one another as long as you're both alive. But in this reality, it's as if Suzumoto never even existed. Is the artist house happy? Obviously, they're experiencing the daily joys and hardships of life like everyone else, but do they really understand what it all means? Does anyone understand what it all means? I guess I'm heading back home because there's no save here and I would really like to save. Like, there's other things I wanted to do today and I've been recording for over an hour already. Obviously, this episode is going to be broken into parts for you guys. Ready to head home? Yeah. Come on then, let's go. I'm home. Welcome back. Do you spend every day watching TV? News of yet another bizarre death has just come in. This time, Mr. O'Cap, who was discovered within the city at this location, having suffered a broken spine. A Tokyo map was displayed on the screen, marked with 2 red spots. The marquee at the bottom provided the headline, "Sudden violent deaths remain unexplained." Well, dinner will still be a while yet. Maybe you should take your bath first, Ayumi. Okay, I'll do just that. Without thinking, I left the socks I just removed from my feet in the living room floor and began walking toward the bathroom. Hey, socks! Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. This was a bad habit of mine, so ingrained within me that it almost had become a ritual. Mom did well to have caught it so quickly. I grabbed my socks and left the room. Can I really bring them all back? If I use the Book of Shadows inside Heavenly Host this time? It just might work. I set my bag down in my room, quickly and automatically grabbed my sweatpants and spats, and made a beeline for the bathroom. When I got there, I threw my socks into the hamper with purpose, and then peeling off my school uniform as I observed myself in the mirror. I began to murmur. I like the attention to detail, by the way. You can actually see the marks on her neck. Blowback? If I'm not careful? The same thing could happen again. Those burn marks on my neck and arms were eternal reminders of what I'd been through at the Shinozaki estate. I could clearly remember the agony I went through as they'd formed. I remember watching them sear into my flesh out of thin air, blood spurting from them as if I'd been knifed. I only survived because Hinoi sacrificed herself in my place. I have to do it. I have to. I tried to force self-confidence into my expression when it wouldn't come. I slapped my cheeks hard. It was in me somewhere. It just needed to be yanked out into the open. You have to do your best, damn it! Okay, bath time. I lowered my head into the water ever so slightly, blowing bubbles in the water with my mouth. The pros and cons of return to Heavenly Host were racing through my head. This is the power. To challenge fate itself. To rewrite it. And I'm a Shinozaki, so this is something only I can do. I have to show everyone that I can bring them back. If only I knew where to find a Book of Shadows. I need to get my hands on it again. Oh, you're back. I haven't seen you in a while. Him! You seriously going back to look for the Book of Shadows? Your lack of sense never ceases to amaze me. Huh? Hey, get out of here! This was the last thing I expected. I couldn't help but scream. It was that same boy who found his way into my room last time, wearing the exact same clothes. He spoke to me without once turning his head to look in my direction. So, you know about the Nirvana now. You finally pieced it all together? You realize what you have to do? He smiled, still facing away from me. If he's not looking at me, how do I know he's smiling? It was a confident yet sinister grin. Why? Why? And how are you here? Hiding one's presence is about as basic a spell as they come. There's no need for the blown gasket. As for why I'm here, it's to remind you. Remind you of who you are and what you have to do. Your bloodline carries with it a certain responsibility. You... Hmm? Pervert! Stalker! Molester! I'm calling the cops! My face had to have been as red as fire by this point. Shut up! Whoa! Okay, I am not saying that. Who you calling a pervert when you got the body of a grade schooler? Ain't nobody gonna wanna see a washboard like that. You could have said that without basically insulting me like that. You jerk? What? My head felt like it was now housed from the blood up from my entire body. I imagined myself wet as a sheet below the neck and flashing red above it, on the verge of a megaton explosion. Oh boy, you want to get out there before she explodes. Ayumi's not somebody you want to piss off. Alright, just shut up and listen to me. The Book of Shadows is back in the Nirvana. It happened when you messed up at the Shinozaki estate. Here. He handed me the autograph from Aiko. When did you... What are you trying to pull? Just look at it, you blind bitch. Here! Right here! I grabbed the photograph from his hands as aggressively as I could muster, then backed away slightly, putting as much distance between me and him as humanly possible. Yes, the same picture. Yep. Here's Yuki. It was definitely the same picture of the little girl holding the hatchet that Aiko had shown me earlier. But I now noticed that she was holding something in her other hand too. Yep, the Book of Shadows, I see it. It was a hardbound book about the size of a typical desk dictionary. And though I could barely make it out, there was a certain aura to it that looked an awful lot like a face. God, it is! If you want to use its power, you gotta go back to the Nirvana, or should I say, back to Heavenly Host. Jump over there and get the book, and then maybe, just maybe, you can make your wish come true. He stuck out his hand and pointed directly at my face, then slowly lowered it down toward my abdomen. He was now inexplicably pointing at my lower body, but as soon as I started to get self-conscious, he flipped his hand over and opened it, exposing his palm. There's another piece of 10 yen gum cup there, the same kind as before. I'm not sure why I took it, but I did without even thinking. Is this guy gonna be exchanging me gum like every visit? As soon as the exchange was made, he immediately turned around the bathroom window, apparently preparing to make his escape. Who are you, and why me? My question seemed to stop him in his tracks. Aren't you going to explain all this? I wasn't about to drop my guard, especially given the obvious advantage this boy had over me. But he didn't seem like he come to attack me or anything. Rather, it was almost like he was trying to lead me somewhere, to show me the way. I can't answer that just yet. He turned his face toward me just enough that I could catch a brief glimpse of his eyes beyond his hood. They were ice blue in color, but gentle and sincere. He smiled once more as he leaped out the bathroom window. I was kind of dumbfounded. I had no idea how to process what had just happened. How do you process what just happened? What's wrong, Ayumi? Are you okay? Mom barged into the room, brandishing a broom. Probably the first thing she could find with which to fend off potential intruders. Too bad she hadn't been just a moment quicker. All I could do was squat in the cold bathwater and stare at her with hollow eyes. There was no way to explain any of this to her. Yeah, how does one explain this? It was late at night and I still hadn't bothered changing out my school uniform. I needed food though, so I decided to hit up the convenience store on my way back home. I picked up a bottle of olives, a pack of tofu, some mineral water, and other various things to keep me going for a while. The hell is this? I could hardly believe it. There was actually an occult section at the damn mini-mart? With all kinds of stupid stuff like spirit talisman magnets and anti-demon words. I grabbed one off the shelf at random and looked at the company logo on the backside. PL Promotions Corporation Incorporated. For these last 2 months since we gone back from Heavenly Host, it seemed like there was a real spiritual boom going on all over the world. Whenever there'd be a strange death or something, the public would be all over it. Downright excited about the possibility that it might be supernatural in nature. It was all over the TV, news, and magazines too, with independent researchers checking out spiritual hotspots and giving fancy new age advice to people, just to boost ratings on sales. And now this exorcism merchandise next to prepackaged cupcakes and ready-made dinners. Get your talisman at the corner store now, huh? Not too long ago, I made fun of all this crap. Guess it's not such a laughing matter anymore, though. Never thought I'd see the day when I pick up one of these things and wonder if it actually works. The item I was examining happened to be one of the spirit talisman magnets, seemingly the last one in stock. An old lady suddenly reached around me from behind and yanked it right on my... What? She glowered at me for a moment before taking her prize over to the register. Well, what a bitch. Like, I understand respect your elders, but you can't just go yanking things out of my hands. I found it first. Politely ask or just step aside. And I just stood there staring blankly at her as she walked away. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. What the hell? Thank you very much. Don't really have a whole lot to say. We were just looking at the stone, okay? Where do I go from here? I would still like to save, just letting you know that's still something I really would like to do. I didn't walk this way, I walked the other way. Kishinuma? Hi, Ayumi. Shinozaki. What are you doing out here this late? I thought you went home. I did. Sorry to accost you like this. You just got off work, right? Yeah, I had a late shift today. Wait, don't tell me you've been waiting here for me this whole time. Have you? Oh, man, I'm really sorry. No, it's fine. It was actually a really chilly night. I could see Shinozaki's breath dissipating around her chin and sort. Freaking bursting. It's not fun at all. You're shivering. You can come in if you want. I'll get you some hot tea or something. Oh, thanks. This is not what I pictured Kishinuma's room looking like, though. My room was on the second floor of the apartment building. I hadn't been expecting guests, but I had just tidied it up for my own sake a little while back. So it was fairly presentable. Shinozaki immediately sat down on my bed and began sipping the tea I made for her. She was holding it in both hands. Probably less for politeness and more just to warm them up. This is really good. Isn't it? It's from my sister. She sends it to me all the time. Says it's made from really good leaves. The sound of a large truck driving by seemed to catch her off guard. She was clearly a bit jittery. Unsurprising, all things considered. They do construction at this hour? Yeah, when it gets close to the end of the year, they do all kinds of pointless work out there. It's like this every night, I tell ya. I've been sleeping like crap because of it. That sounds really annoying. Yeah, it does! Time passes by at a snail's pace. Shinozaki continued to sip her tea, never once removing either hand from the warm cup. She definitely had something on her mind. Something had happened. It was written all over her face. Are you fighting with your parents or something? Huh? Oh, don't worry. They know I'm here. They do? Yeah. So if I call them up, they won't be surprised that you're here? Shinozaki was in my room. I dreamed about this before, but never thought it would actually happen. Okay, but, why are you here? I just kinda want to know, like, what you're doing this late. Did something happen? You could say that. Seriously? You want to go back to Heavenly Host right now? I was half-acting, as admittedly, this wasn't entirely unexpected. Shinozaki may be a lot of things, but unpredictable is not one of them. Please? So, you came here to get this stone from me? I took out the Everafter stone I stole from Aiko. Come on, Shinozaki, think about it. Yeah, the stones got all glowy, so they probably can send you over. But what do you actually hope to accomplish once you get there? Where you get stuck again and can't get out, you'll die! And if you die over there, your existence will be erased over here. You'll be gone. I tried to be as strong and commanding as I possibly could muster. I needed her to realize that this was a bad idea. I don't care if I'm erased, I just want to save my friends. Save them? The Grimoire, the Book of Shadows. I know where it is. That book you were talking about earlier, the one that almost killed you? Yeah, here, look. She had a autograph thing from Aiko with her, and was pointing at the little girl's left arm. Yep, there it is, the Book of Shadows. It's been staring at us in the face this whole time. Look in her hand. That is the Book of Shadows. I don't have to look very hard to see it, but it's there. Okay, so she's carrying a book. Fine, but do you have any proof that it's the Book of Shadows? No, but I don't think it could be anything else. You don't think? We just have to go to Heavenly Host and get it back. Then we can say everyone saw us from the Nirvana. We can finally resurrect Suzumoto and the others. How could I argue with that? There were so many assumptions being made, but she was so sure of herself, so certain that this could work. She wasn't about to listen to reason. Ugh! I think she's having doubts now. She just remembered what happened last time she tried it. Shinozaki shook her head furiously like some sort of violent shudder. It almost seemed like she was trying to shake something loose from her mind. But can these rocks actually take us back to Heavenly Host? That girl, Aiko Niwa, was it? There was something just not quite right about her, don't you think? Well, we won't know that until we test them. Now, will we? But if they do work, the souls of our friends are on the line, and I believe we have a real chance of saving them. Shinozaki, I swear to God, girl. She still had deep scars. I didn't finish reading that, sorry again. Anyone could tell at a glance that she just recovered from a serious accident. She sounded so self-assured, so self-confident, but it was hard to take any of that seriously. This is the first time in my life I found myself tearing up over someone, and not being embarrassed that I was crying. Honestly, it surprised even me how deeply I cared about Shinozaki, and how much I just didn't want to lose her. My eyes were getting hot and glazed, and I felt utterly helpless. I can't talk about this with anyone else, but you trust me, don't you? Yeah? I was a complete loss for words. I found myself literally scratching my head trying to come up with a good answer. This was Shinozaki, and she had come to me for moral support, for encouragement, for peace of mind. It was really the first time she'd ever truly relied on me, ever truly counted on me. I knew what I had to do. Damn it. You know what we went through in that piece of shit school. There's no telling what might be waiting for us over there now. But if you're sure about this, then we'll do it. Oh! Honestly, I have no idea what the hell you're thinking, but I promised you one thing, and I intend to deliver on that. What's that one thing? That I protect you, no matter what. Yep, he did say that. Shinozaki and I stared into each other's eyes for a moment. Each was trying to figure the other out. Don't worry, everything will be okay. I tried to force a smile. Shinozaki had basically curled up into a ball at this point. Her tiny body collapsed in on itself for support, but now all of a sudden she unfurled herself and glared at me. I couldn't tell if she was mad or happy or what. She is hard to figure out. Her eyes were either like daggers or saucers. I couldn't really make out which one. Maybe she come here expecting me to actively shoot down her ideas or something. Maybe she thought she'd be alone in this. Maybe she figured out what I was up to. Or maybe she'd been expecting me to say exactly what I'd said to her. And maybe it annoyed her? Either way, tears began to explode from her eyes so quickly that red bags were forming under them almost instantly. She then turned her back to me, all with one seemingly unconspicuous spin of her body. Shinozaki, are you okay? During the day, you remember when you patted my head? She seemed like she was trying her hardest not to let herself cry, though it wasn't exactly working. Huh? I did? Yeah. You don't remember? She paused, seemingly waiting for me to answer, but I had no idea what to say and absolutely didn't want to say the wrong thing, so I just stood there like a dolt. Never mind then, if you don't remember, that's fine. Finally, she turned back to face me, her tears mostly dry. Still a little self-conscious about crying, though. She kept her eyes closed, a telltale frown, but belaying her confidence. There was obviously something between the lines for me to read here, but hell if I knew what it was. Here, let me see your stone. Huh? Oh, okay. Shinozaki removed the ever after stone from her pocket and placed it squarely in my hand. Alright. I positioned it next to my stone and stared intently at the two. This was the turning point. What I did next could decide our fates. I couldn't mess this up. Alright. Outside my window, I could still hear the sound of construction vehicles driving by. It was now or never. Ha! And as close as one saw motion as I could manage, I opened my window and chucked the two stones out into the road. Whoa! That's not what I was expecting! I timed it perfectly and my aim couldn't have been better. Another truck was just about to pass by and the stones were immensely in its path. Well, there they go! The sound I heard next was a satisfied crunch. It was the sound of delicate glass-like rocks breaking into tiny pieces. What did you just do? Shinozaki had rushed over to the window and directly witnessed the fate of the Avaractor stones. As soon as the truck drove over them, she collapsed to her knees. Like I said, I'll protect you no matter what I have to do. Yeah? I couldn't even finish my sentence before Shinozaki's palm slammed my face with an incredible force. The loud smack of flesh on flesh echoed throughout the room. This time my face was immediately in pain. I began rubbing it with my hand as I looked into Shinozaki's eyes. Oh boy. Her face was filled with tears and her nose was running. She was breathing so heavily. Her shoulders were bobbing up and down. I never should have trusted you! Shinozaki, listen, I was wrong to believe you'd help me. I should have known better. She was absolutely hysterical with rage. You think I could just stand by and let you go back there? Back there? It was my turn to fire back now. I was certain I had done the right thing. How do you even know for sure the book is there? And how did you intend to get it back from that girl once you got there? Going over there without a plan would be certain death. Be to go up to her and be like, oh, hi Yuka, yeah, remember me? I kinda need that book in your hands. Thank you very much. Yeah, something tells me that wouldn't work. I hate you. You're an ass, a delinquent, a worthless piece of shit. Wow, nice to know how you really feel. Leaving me with those hurtful words, Shinozaki then pushed past me and ran out my room, crying like a child the whole way. I stood back up again, rubbing my cheek where I'd been slapped. A worthless piece of shit? How? I just saved your life, bitch! Please, please God, where are they? Well, they're there, but I really do want to save. Can I find a save? Please? I can't leave, so I guess I had to find them. Alright, pick them up. I have no choice. Found them! They're okay, but they were run over by a truck. What would that matter? Those aren't just any old stones. Oh! You! Oh, we meet again, this time without the hood. The method is in your grasp now. Wrestled from the opposition, now it's time to indulge in what you won. To push forward and put that method to the test. You can make the jump now. You're so much more than those filthy peasants. You can surpass them. You can interject your own will into the fabric of this world. Are you on my side then? Shinozaki! Kishinuma, I'm miles ahead of this trash. Who the hell are you supposed to be? It's that guy I passed in front of Shinozaki's place. They're still intact! God damn it! Shinozaki, give them to me. No! This has to stop! You can't go over there! How many times do you think you can cheat death before death wins? No! Hand them over, damn it. No! She sounds like a child, huh? Whoa! Dude, what'd you do to him? Gah! Ugh. Bad dog. Ayumi, you asked if I was on your side. That doesn't exactly answer it though. I am. I'm your guardian. I was Hino's, your sister's prodigy. I owe a lot to her. My name is Misuto Kiriyama of the Yagura Society. You were my sisters? Good girl. You know the chance to unlock the powers, don't you? Yes? Then, let's get started. Let me see the stones. Unlike that vile insect lying on the ground, you can trust me. Oh, there's the guy again. Oh boy. Say the words! Hold on tight to me, and here. A good luck charm, don't lose it. Another piece of gum? That is not a piece of gum! A charm! An Argus cube! Shinozaki, don't go! Don't! I'm sorry, you don't need to worry about me anymore. I have a guardian with me. Shinozaki! Haha, you should live the life of a peasant. It's only fitting. Stop! Heh. Nirvana, I summoned the dead. Shinozaki, don't! Too late. This can't be happening. Shinozaki! Damn it, why? God damn it, why? Bow! Well, it worked like a charm. We're back. Heavenly host, just as we remember it. Where am I? Where's my guardian? Where's my way out? This stench, this heaviness. It's just as I remember it. Yep, this is Heavenly Host, alright. It's Heavenly Host. Huh? Miss Sudo, where are you? Yeah, I lost my ticket home. The Avatar stones! They're gone. What do I do now? Miss Sudo must still have them. But without them, without those stones, I can't get back. Having regrets? Miss Sudo, I'm all alone in this school again. Yeah, remember what happened last time you were alone? You went crazy. And basically killed everybody. Well, not everybody, you killed Naomi. God. No, I can't start panicking. He's here somewhere. I'll find him. This is just how it happened last time too. I'm not in control. Oh, now I'm in control, by the way. Oh, hi. Is that him? No, it's a phantom, though. Ah! Ah! Huh? Eh? Oh, that's not good. Like a foam grenade. Head so full of juice. Welcome. Ah! No! I think you made a mistake coming back here, girl. Alright, please have a save point somewhere in this room, please. There are large quantities of long black hair stuffed into the cabinet. We already know that's Sachiko's. That board wants us dead. Understandable. Heavenly Host Elementary, notice of all faculty and students. Due to recent kidnappings, caution is highly recommended during all daily activities. In each instance, the victim was taken quickly and unexpectedly, so please retain alert and aware of all times. Principal Takamin Yanagihori. This is all your fault, dude. The horrible things written on this blackboard are glowing so brightly, they almost seem to be backlit. Even with Sachiko gone, the malice remains. The doors are fixed to the wall. Well, I can't get out then. So I'm supposed to do something in this room, I guess? Or do I go out the other door? I'm apparently already tired. It wasn't this dark last time. Ah! That cannot be good. There wasn't a clock like that in here last time either. I guess things really are different now. I hope Misudo hasn't gone too far. I don't even know his phone number. Yeah, he sure just shows up, you know. Actually, I should leave a message for him. But you don't know his phone number. How are you going to do that? Oh, on the wall, of course. Good! A save candle! Now I can save! Finally, my god. Misudo, it's Ayumi. Please call me 090XXXXXXXX. Good enough, I think. Now let's see if I can find him anywhere. Well, I want to save, because holy Jesus Christ, I've been playing for 2 hours. This is definitely going to be broken into 2 episodes. Alright, so that's going to leave that here. Thank you everyone for joining me and coming to Corpse Party Blood Job. I really hope you guys are enjoying this, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.